Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So we are dealing here still with this ABC structure. I wanted in this video also comment or respond to a couple of comments and questions. But first of all, let's look at the structure. That hasn't changed since yesterday's update. In fact, it is just doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is coming a little bit deeper into the support area, which I like to see because you know, a more reliable pullback in this B wave would go at least to the 50% retracement. So maybe we get there. We're just sitting at micro support, but it seems like we might get there because these double bottoms rarely hold. So we have support on the micro level here at 250, 242, and 229. So first of all, we are still dealing with this wave 4 here. Yeah? It's a so-called pullback. It's a correction where I assume price is going to go higher. The make or break point is $2.14. The lower degree or the short-term trend is clearly up, and we're focusing on higher until 214 is breaking. That is the signal that this uptrend is broken as per Elliott wave. It is the invalidation point. So what we're dealing with here is a wave 3 low on the 21st of Feb. Well, let me just... Certainly in February it was, yeah. That was at around 195. It produced an A wave to the upside, a B wave to the downside, and we're looking at this C wave to the upside, which is an ending diagonal. So a 3-wave move in an ABC of a wave 4, which should lead to one more low, yeah, in the primary scenario. I mean, alternatively, the overall bear market low is already in. We'll talk about that in a minute when we look at the larger degree chart. And that's also one of the comments, I want to talk about. But at the moment, it's basically constrained by this price channel. It should really, in an ideal world, when it finds support in this orange box, turn around at some point, break above that channel. We'll see if it does that, if the bulls are strong enough. If not, then it may just move within the channel for a little longer to at least touch here the minimum expectation at $3.15. But yeah, this is the expectation. So we're dealing with an ending diagonal in the C wave. Ending diagonal means that the sub waves are corrective. So we had here a wave 1 in an ABC structure, a wave 2. The wave 3 is now unfolding again as an ABC, and then a wave 4 and a wave 5. And then we have a pivot point here and would look at one more move down. So yeah, this is everything. And the main make or break point is 214, but already below 229, that will be our warning level. We have a situation where it's getting more likely that, yeah, the 214 level will be tested and will maybe break. So a couple of questions. First question was, what is needed to make this move to the upside an impulse? I don't think it can't really easily become an impulse because it started with a 3-way structure. So it has to be either something very corrective or just an ending diagonal as indicated here. Because an impulse consists of 5 waves, yeah, like the C wave. It's also a 5-wave move. But in an impulse, these subdivisions are differently. So I have to count that as a diagonal, which would rather confirm the context that this is an ABC correction. Yeah, impulse doesn't necessarily mean it's much more bullish. Even with the diagonal structure, also the low could already be in, but that's the alternative wave count. So what we need to understand, that leads me to the second comment, because someone said, right, it will never make a new low. Okay, maybe you have a crystal ball. I don't know. I don't. So we can really always only analyze what we see. But the question was, or the comment was, yeah, it will never make a new low. And telling people it would make another low. I don't know. You know what people say sometimes. And this would be a great time of buying or whatever. Now, I haven't said anything different, right? I haven't said anything. I mean, look at our chart. And we talked about that sometimes. This, of course, Natgas is an overall uptrend. That's the idea. And I'm counting that as a 1-2 setup. So this is currently, the idea is that this is a bear market, but in an overall uptrend. And at some point we should get a turnaround in a 3rd wave rally. to $10 plus. So that will take a while to play out. But yeah, I mean, it broke down like 80% or something, right? So yeah, the idea is that we are in a long-term uptrend, but it needs to turn around here somewhere. Price action is not yet fully convincing, so I still assume one more low is happening. But alternative, I mean, it has, from a retracement point of view, for a wave 2, it has come down deep enough. So yeah, I mean, it is absolutely allowed to go directly to new all-time highs from here. Sometimes when we look at the smaller time frame, I think people lose sight of the context. In the context, we've been bearish throughout the entire last year, yeah, and that led us down here. And you know, we've arrived at the destination, sort of. And now the idea is, okay, do we get one more low or not? I mean, that's really not much more that we talk about, considering the bigger picture. But the wave count would suggest one more low is at least likely. Now it doesn't need it, which is why after what I call here the fourth wave, yeah, if we then come down, I will still give you a bullish support area, because basically a setup for the long side. Now if it fails, it fails, but this is an opportunity, yeah, because let's say we have bottomed already, even though it doesn't quite look like it, and we move up higher, and we'll then get the first pullback, which might lead to a new low, but maybe not. And you know, someone misses that entry, then it could really take off quickly in a third wave rally. So we want to at least use that opportunity, right? So it's basically risk management. But yeah, these, of course, you know, long term, I am quite bullish on Natgas, but first of all, it needs to give us some proof that it has bottomed. Until then, we assume that we will go higher short term, but that there is still the risk of another low. But not much more happened here on the chart, so we still need to be patient. It's just playing out the wave count at the moment, and it's going to be quite choppy, as it seems. Yeah? So it's not going to be an easy ride, because if it's a diagonal, it's going to be very, very choppy, and it can be quite boring as well. But yeah, that's my update about Natgas. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership, and also make sure that you follow us on Twitter. You can find the Twitter handle in the beginning of the video and also the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.